Real cute, GPT-3. Real cute.
Food could help your best friend
Actually
live
was the
their
42.
best life.
That was the first 42 viewer, and I was the
we.
first fucking
That's
thumbs
why
up on
Hills
this.
always starts with the pet's
Come back
biology.
around on it.
So you're always a step ahead.
You gotta keep an eye on this, Getter.
We had a decent session today.
I'm
Dow
gonna have
gaining
to talk to
216 points, S&P climbing 0.95%, the Nasdaq jumping 0.73%. But what really matters is that we got yet another red-hot consumer price index number. It makes it untenable for the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates this low. From now on, the only question is the pace of the rate hikes and the tone of the Fed's language. Now, the bulls have to be heartened that the market didn't fall apart when these numbers came out, and instead actually rallied, with the S&P having a record close. Pretty extraordinary, if you ask me. But maybe the positive reaction
Like I
is
said, you gotta be
too
careful.
bullish in light of events.
They want to help. They do good.
And that's
There's
why our
good
game
numbers
plan
for you
for
guys
next
sitting
week
on
actually
top of it,
starts
which is
all the way on
sucking down whatever
Wednesday when I
Fed
start
can't
discussing it,
do.
because that's what matters the most.
Figure it out.
Because Jay Powell holds
Be
his
quiet.
press conference after the open market committee meeting. Last time we heard from Jay, he said he'd stop describing inflation as transitory and speed up the tapering of the Fed's bond buying program. Tapering, just forget this term from now on. What we're talking about now is rate hikes. Going forward, I think he'll move up the timetable for rate hikes. We just don't know the cadence of those rate hikes. If Powell says it's time for a series of lockstep
I
rate
say
hikes,
report,
then
'cause
today's
it'd be
rally
the
was
echoes off the
definitely
mountain.
premature. And the stock market's going to get hammered. I want you to keep that in mind. But if he traces out the inflation and separates what can be controlled from what can't be controlled, then he may spare us from a term you're going to start hearing a lot starting next week. And it's chiefly going to be said by hedge funds that are short the stock market. And that is that we may be having a crash landing. Yes, that's the term you're going to
That's
hear.
what they're gonna
It's going
say.
to be a crash land. These are from people who
They
are
are
short
bulls
the stock
out
market.
there on the farm.
We've seen enough macro
In the
numbers and
pandemic.
spoken to enough executives to know that inflation is now rampant, though, which means the Fed really does have no choice to act. However, as I'll explain later, that doesn't mean you should sell everything. The market can rally when the Fed's tightening. It just means different groups will go in and out of style in the Wall Street fashion show.
Again, the tough index here,
Don't
Jim,
miss a
is like I
second
said.
of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question?
You'd have to know Fed
Tweet
Powell's
Kramer.
backing Jim
Hashtag
directly.
Mad Tweets. Send Jim an
Obviously,
email
you see
to
press secretaries
madmoney@cnbc.com.
yelling, coming up
or
here in the
give
vector
us a call
positions and doing
at
everything else. I get it. Which gives you index to, obviously, you were president's assistant to the new... Yeah, back in the day, Jim. This is the short time I've heard him tweeting about his career. So, ipso facto crew.